Because you played the Shield game, I think, here.
Yep.
With that smoke or sort of pictures, actually being out there. And, did you have any issues with your seeing the ball firstly and then afterwards?
No, not really. No issues. I think from seeing those photos, it probably looked a little bit worse than what it actually was out in the middle. We didn't really have too many issues seeing the ball with vision or anything like that. So, no real issues there.
I'm sure you could imagine it affecting spectators though pretty significantly. A lot of people come out to this test, and that would be quite inconvenient.
Yeah, look, maybe. I'm not too sure about how the vision will be from the stands. Like I said, the game I played, we didn't have any issues with vision there from the change room. So, nothing there. But again, I think it's been said a lot. It's sort of the guys that are in control will sort of take control of the situation. If we need to come off, we need to come off because the vision's not great. There's guys that will make that call, and at the end of the day, it's a small issue. It's just a game of cricket, and I think a lot of people have been saying that it's just sort of a little, reminder about what's actually going on. It's such a bigger issue than what the game of cricket is.
Mitchell, do you think it's a realistic prospect that you might get a game here, and how have you bowled here in the past?
Look, I hope it's realistic. I'm obviously here for a reason. Obviously, the team's doing really well at the moment, so it's going to be a tough team to crack into. The boys are doing so well, so. But look, I'm here and going to be preparing to play. That's the only thing I can do. I can't really control the selection. I can only prepare to play. In regards to playing at the SCG, I've only played one red ball game there, and that was 2 weeks ago. So not a lot of experience, I guess, on that ground with a red ball. So. The game we played there was probably a little bit different to what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a lot more of a spinner's wicket. We got a little bit different of a wicket, so but I know the game before that spun quite a bit. So we just have to wait and see what we get there, and
Have you done much this year as far as bowling goes? Have you changed much about it or anything like that? I can see your results have been really good.
Yeah, look, I've gone away and tried to make a few changes to my bowling. Obviously, as a leg spinner, you're quite an attacking option, but for me, I wanted to become a lot more consistent as a leg spinner and try and go for a few less runs. In the past, I've gone for a little bit, been quite an expensive leg spinner, which I guess you sort of expect from a leggy, but this year I went about trying to become a lot more consistent, just changed a few little technical things that have helped with that. I've done a lot of work with John Davison up in Queensland. He's been great for my bowling over my whole career, and more recently Craig Howe's been great to work with in the pre-season. So just a few little tweaks here and there have really helped this year.
Shane Warne said he'd potentially considering resting Nathan Lyons, so you could get a chance. Is it nice to know Warnie's in your corner?
Yeah, look, it's great to have Warnie in your corner, but I think, as Gaz said, I don't think he'll be putting his hand up to rest anytime soon. So, look, if I get an opportunity, it'll probably be conditions-based, I'd say. It won't be anyone putting their hand up to rest.
What was Shane's message when you're working in the nets in Melbourne the other day? What was the basis of that?
Yeah, look, he just wanted to come and have a look and see how they were coming out. He obviously liked what he saw. He sort of said that they were coming out really well, and he's been great in the past. I've had a session with him before where we've worked on a couple of things, and this time he sort of just wanted to check up on those things and how they were going, and he said the ball was coming out really well, so it was great to get that sort of positive reinforcement from him.
Mitch, when we look at
where do you think you're going to compare to then, when I suppose you were on tour and they kick you, and now you've possibly got another chance to do that?
Yeah. Look, I think I've improved a lot since then. Obviously, I think back then I was sort of picked more on potential. Being a younger player, I was sort of picked more on potential. I've obviously had a couple of years now extra in first-class cricket, and I think coming back this time, I feel like I've probably earned my spot a little bit more on performances rather than potential. So that's sort of the positive thing for me, I guess, is that I've gone away and been able to do a bit better in the Shield competition. So I'd say I'm probably better prepped, I reckon, going forward from here.
A couple more.
Mitch, when you look at the spinners who have played for Australia in the last 10 years or so, the guys who have been with Nathan Lyon, it tends to be finger spinners. Do you think there's a reason why we haven't seen a leg spinner come through for such a long time?
Look, I'm not sure. I can't really comment much on that. I guess there has to be the talent there. There has to be the guys wanting to bowl leg spin and wanting to get better. Obviously, the Shield competition at the moment, it is quite tough for spinners, and I guess all spinners, finger spinners and leg spinners. So as I said, I think it's just about there being the talent there and the leg spinners that want to actually bowl leg spin and get better. And it's something that you got to work really hard on and consistently try and get better at. So I can't really put my finger on exactly why. But
How much better are you as a leggy than your Queensland teammate Marnus?
Oh, geez, I've got to be careful about what I say there. No, Marnus has improved a lot on his bowling. I think I've mentioned it in the past that he did a lot of work in this off-season on his bowling. He obviously went over to Glamorgan and got a few overs over there. He doesn't quite get as many overs for Queensland as he would like, whether it's because I'm there, whether it's because our captain Usman Khawaja doesn't rate his bowling as much, I'm not sure, but he's done a lot of work on his bowling, and me personally, I think he's become a lot better bowler than what he has been in the past. So I love working with Marnie. He's great. He's a cricket nuffy. He loves talking cricket and loves talking leg spin when we bowl together in the net. So it's great to have him here.
And so, mate, just to go back to that game at SCG where it was smoking, when you guys were sitting on the sideline, was there any talk about whether you thought the game would go ahead on that last day or whether you would come off the field? Because there was certainly plenty of talk outside the ground on that.
Sorry.
So in that Shield game you played at the SCG on that last day where it was really smoky, was there any talk among players when you were sitting there about whether you'd come off? Because there was plenty of talk outside of...
Okay, not really. That we knew that there was a meter there that was reading the air quality, and we just basically left it up to the people that were making that call. We never really sort of thought, we should be coming off here or anything like that. So there wasn't any talk amongst the players about that.
Is it a bit weird that it's even a prospect? I mean, growing up in Australia, obviously summers never been an issue before, and the fact that such a prominent test match has that potential to be affected is a bit jarring just to think about.
Look, you can come off the field for cricket for a lot of reasons. I think rain affects the game as well, and it's obviously another reason like that. So, like I said, there's people that are going to make the call. We can't really control that. All we can control is playing the game when we're out there and doing well when we are out there.